Good morning. I think we're hugging and handshaking before the service this morning, so we'll get to do it all day. So welcome to Unity of Palmyra, where centered in love, we embrace a positive path for spiritual living. We are an open and affirming congregation. We love you exactly as you are in all of your magnificent glory, and I'm so happy that you're here this morning. If this is your first time with us, welcome. You're here on a great Sunday. This is our annual Gratitude Sunday. So we have a special candle lighting that we're doing during the meditation, and then please do come downstairs afterward for our annual love feast. It smelled like turkey all day yesterday at my house. And we have 2 double batches of green bean casserole. We will not run out this year, Miss Linda Raver. So let's take a minute to just get centered and grounded and just enjoy the feeling of being together. If you are joining us this morning on Facebook or YouTube, we extend this joy to you and we feel your presence through the ethers. And we honor you as part of this community. And the love, the joy, the happiness, the fun of being together. And so this morning, we focus on gratitude. And although we honor that as one of our regular and consistent spiritual practices, it's so wonderful to have an entire day dedicated to it. As today, we acknowledge how very much we have to be grateful for. And as always, we enter into this experience, this gathering together with gratitude, as we say, thank you for this time. Thank you for this special time to come apart for a while, to remember the truth of who we are, to remember that we are spiritual beings having an incredibly interesting human experience. And we say thank you for whatever space you are in this morning, whether you are with us in the sanctuary or whether you are downstairs managing all the food we're going to enjoy later, or whether you are watching us from the comfort of your home. We are grateful. And finally, as always, we are so grateful for one another, for the camaraderie, for the intention, for the love that defines this community. And so it is. Amen. Let's stand and sing.
'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shall not be ashamed. To turn, turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right. 'Tis a gift to be joyful, 'tis a gift to sing, 'tis the gift to make your song an offering. And when that gift is shared in the hope of light, the darkness will fade with the fear of night. When to simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shall not be ashamed. To turn, turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right.
Oh, an oldie but goodie. Let's share together now in our vision, centered in love. We embrace a positive path for spiritual living. And our mission, wherever we are, bell ringing in front of Walmart. Thank you, all of our wonderful bell ringers, for your service. We provide a welcoming community that inspires and encourages all who gather here through the teaching, sharing, and practice of universal spiritual principles. One of the ways that we honor, we have a quote today. Hold on. One of the marvelous things about community is that it enables us to welcome and help people in a way we couldn't as individuals. When we pool our strength and share the work and responsibility, we can welcome many people, even those in deep distress, and perhaps help them find self-confidence and inner healing. Isn't that beautiful? You go, community. So, back to my spiel. One of the ways that we honor our practice is to honor wherever you are on your hugging journey. So if you would like a hug, we will bring it on in. If you're more comfortable with the handshake, we will honor that. And if you want us to leave you completely alone, trust me, we understand. We will respect whatever bubble you create around yourself. Have a great time.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Sing it with us. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. We're in the right place at the right time. We are just where we're supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
All right, you got an extra round just because it's Thanksgiving week. All right, a couple of announcements. Our prayer chaplains today are Sherry Fries and Gwen Ward, and they both have on prayer shawls. They'll be holding sacred space for us during the service, and then they'll also be over here briefly, since I know we all want to go downstairs and eat, in case anyone needs one-on-one prayer after the service, which is the next announcement. It is our love feast today. Mr. Jerry and I actually came in last week, and we set the tables for you. So we're going to ask... You guys are so easily pleased. I love it. So what we're going to ask, so that the food people are not overwhelmed, is at the end of the service, go on down and take a seat, find your table, and then we'll release you a couple of tables at a time so that we can all get through with a modicum of clarity, focus, ease, and grace through the food. Because our Love Feast is today, our monthly hug meeting, which is usually the third Sunday of the month, is going to be next Sunday. So we'll have our hug meeting during our very special Diwali fellowship next Sunday. Our Blue Christmas dinner and service is on Friday, December 1st. There is a sign-up downstairs, so if you are interested in coming to that, please do sign up. It's a lovely evening of sharing and remembrance and just tears and laughter. It's just a wonderful time. But we do also set the table for that, so please do sign up if you're interested in coming. The Opera Fudge sale ends on the following Sunday, which is the 3rd. Please bring in your order forms. Our Angel Tree also ends on the 3rd. When you take a tag off, please make sure that you sign the sheet. Joanne said there were 3 tags that were taken, which is great, but their slot wasn't signed on the sheet. And we have to account for every tag with the folks we're supporting. So if you took a tag and you just forgot to sign it, just make sure you sign on the sheet so that we don't make this a bookkeeping nightmare for Joanne. There are still just a couple. You guys have done such a fantastic job signing up for the Advent meals. This is going to be we are going to eat so well over the next 6 weeks. Signing up, if you signed up for something and it said recipe attached, but there was not a recipe attached, please see me, because we found them and then I realized we forgot to print some of them out. So just see me and we'll make sure that we print those recipes out for you. We are having a holiday happy hour coffee house on Saturday the 9th from 5 to 7. It's going to be awesome. It is our music team performing some favorite Christmas songs. And then the follow-up Soul Collage workshop is going to be on the 17th. And there's sign-up sheets for a lot of those things downstairs. I think that's it. I hope I did not forget anything. Hearing none, Miss Sherry, would you read the daily word?
Today's word is guidance. Divine guidance clears and lights my way. I am divinely guided, moment by moment, breath by breath. With certainty and assurance, I go forth to do what is mine to do, trusting all things are working for good. Even during the most trying times, through my faith, I am assured all is well. Regardless of appearances, just as the sun shines after a storm. In times of uncertainty, I turn within, pray, and enter the silence, where I can better discern the still small voice within me. Then I relax and pay attention to my intuition. I listen deeply to my soul's calling. I am open and receptive to the many ways my guidance manifests. Knowing and claiming my oneness with God, I dare to reach for my dreams. With unshakable faith, I go forth, expecting to receive clear guidance and direction from the Christ within me.
I am home, my family is here. I feel loved by the ones I hold so dear. And when my family needs me, I promise to be there. And when I need my family, I'm lifted up in prayer.
consciously enter into an attitude of prayer. We know that every thought, every word, every action is a prayer. And this is a time where we bring that knowing and that understanding into consciousness and mindfully enter in to that alignment that we call prayer. And so I invite you, if you're comfortable, to close your eyes and take a moment to go within. Go within to that stillness, that quiet place, that deep place where we hear that guidance, where we hear that still small voice. That sweet, calm, sure voice that lets us know that all is well. That whatever we are currently experiencing will pass. This too shall pass. And hearing and feeling that reassurance, we can approach both our joys and our challenges with gratitude. We can see our challenges as opportunity to grow, to learn, to practice, to dig down deep until we touch that truth of who we are, that truth that cannot be affected by the outer world. And so we dig deep, we carve deep. And as we do, we create an incredible container for our joy. For we know that joy and sorrow often come together. And what has brought us joy can at times bring sorrow. What has brought us sorrow can at times bring joy. And so we learn to accept them both as part of our journey until we enter into that deep practice of even being grateful for our sorrow. And so for anyone hearing my voice this morning who is experiencing a challenge in whatever form, know that you are supported. You are supported in love. You are supported with courage and strength and wisdom. And you are surrounded by the compassion of this community. And if you are experiencing joy today, we invite you to share it with us, to provide balance to that scale of joy and sorrow, of trouble and triumph. Share your joy with us, whatever its source, as we see it spreading through that golden web that connects us all. And as always, we know that together or apart, we are always connected at the heart. and so it is. Namaste.
The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste. You are beautiful. You are whole. You are beautiful. You are whole. Happy Thanksgiving. Grateful for each hand we hold, gathered round this table. From far and near we travel home, blessed that we are able. Grateful for this sheltered place, with light in every window, saying welcome, welcome, share this feast. Come in away from sorrow. Father, mother, daughter, son, neighbor, friend, and friendless, all together, everyone, but in the gift of loving kindness. Grateful for what's understood and all that is forgiven. We try so hard to be good, to lead a life worth living. Father, mother, daughter, son, neighbor, friend, and friendless, all together, everyone, in the gift of loving kindness. Grateful for each hand we hold, gathered round this table.
Beautiful. So my usual gratitude talk just keeps evolving. So for years, I really focused on the really tangible benefits of gratitude. So much research has been done around this, that gratitude is literally physically good for us, right? It can lower our blood pressure. It can balance our blood sugar. I mean, seriously, it has an incredible impact on our physical being. It's literally good for our cells. How's that? It's also very good for us mentally, right? And emotionally, I think the emotional benefit is kind of more obvious than the mental. Emotionally, gratitude is good for us because it keeps us focused on what's positive. It keeps us focused on what makes us happy. It keeps us focused on what brings us joy. But think about how that also impacts us mentally, right? We're sharper, we're clearer, we're more focused, using the word in the definition. So gratitude is good for us, literally and tangibly. It is good for us in body, mind, and spirit. It also helps us to practice Unity's third principle, which is what we call the law of mind action. The law of mind action says thoughts and feelings held in mind. Good, well done. Produce after their kind. You guys go. Yes, and again, this has been scientifically proven to be true. Neurologically, our brain, you know, I love talking about our brain, but our brain decides that something is true, and then it seeks out evidence to support that, right? It creates a filter through which all that great evidence supporting what we believe is allowed to enter. So if we are believing that gratitude is good for us, and we are focused on looking at things that make us grateful, what is our brain going to be seeking out? Exactly, things that we can be grateful for. If, on the other hand, we have a predisposition to walking into a room and immediately finding out the one thing that's wrong in that room, what is our brain going to be looking for? Exactly. So which filter do you think brings more joy? That was not rhetorical. Right? There is, and again, there's been a ton of research to this. We used to think that once we created a belief or once something was imprinted in our brain, there was nothing we can do about it. We now know that's not true. We know that our brains are much more plastic, meaning malleable, than we had at once thought. We now know there are ways to heal from trauma, that there are ways to recreate pathways in our brain to create new filters. Filters like, I have so much to be grateful for. Filters like, we as community have so much to be grateful for. So one of the most powerful practices of gratitude is to consciously create that mindset that I am going to go through my day, not just today, not just next Thursday, but every day looking for things that I can be grateful for. The other practice around gratitude that I think is so important is about the effect of worry. Who worries? Yeah, I want to see every hand in this room go up, guys. And if you're at home, raise them up, man. Right? So one of my favorite teachings of Jesus, and it comes from the Sermon on the Mount, where he says 5 times in Matthew, the chapter 6, verses 25 to 34, he says, do not worry about your life. Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life? Actually, we know that worry decreases the hours of your life because it's not good for you physiologically. Why do you worry about clothes? Well, okay. Do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? Do not worry about tomorrow. So Jesus is very clear that he wants us to not worry. Why do you think he makes such a big deal out of that? Right? The Sermon on the Mount is really considered Jesus' quintessential teaching. And one of the things I love about it is one of the things we've studied in this community is how the teachings of Jesus got turned into believing in him instead of learning from him, right? He got turned into the exception instead of being the example. And one of the best examples of his teachings is from the Sermon on the Mount. If you notice in the Sermon on the Mount, not once does Jesus ask us to believe in him, but he does tell us what to do. He tells us not to worry. He tells us to feed the hungry. He tells us to clothe the naked. So apparently clothes are a little important. He tells us to house the homeless. He tells us to forgive. He tells us to love our neighbor. Do you notice Jesus never said in any of those teachings that we had to believe in him as a prerequisite? He said, follow me. And if Jesus says don't worry, I'm thinking we need to pay attention to that. But here's the other thing, the other reason that worry is so unhelpful. It is the opposite of gratitude. Ooh. Yes, because worry is focusing on what could go wrong. Gratitude is focusing on what could go right and what is already going right. Melody Beattie says, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. So think for a minute, how can gratitude help you to make sense of your past? Think about that for a minute. Because these are beautiful words, but they're beautiful words that are very powerful when put into practice. Perhaps we look back on our past with regret. Think of something that you might look back on your past with regret. What would happen if you could become grateful for that? I'd say start with something easy. It's a really powerful practice. How does gratitude bring peace for today? What feeling, what emotions are we going to be experiencing if we're going through our day being grateful? Try this. Try for one day, for 24 hours, and depending on how long you sleep, you get a pass for those hours. Try for one day not complaining about anything. Just try it. And notice how quickly the complaints come to mind. Notice how many times we'll be catching ourselves in that 24 hours, starting to complain. Pay attention to that, because that points to the filter through which you see the world. So to kick that practice up a bit, in that 24 hours, the ones that you're awake, every time you notice that you're going to start to complain, think of something to be grateful for. This is another neurological little thing. We can't just take something away from our brain. It needs something to focus on, right? It's how our brain works. So you can't just say, I'm not going to complain, right? Give it something else to focus on. Oops, I just noticed I was about to complain. What can I be grateful for? You might even want to have a little checklist and make a little check mark every time you do that. Wouldn't that be interesting to see how many times you can make that shift in a day? Right? So we know that gratitude is good for us. We know that it's good for our brains, it's good for our bodies, it's good for our spirit. It is good for us. But I loved when I was studying Brené Brown a couple of years ago, the connection that she makes between gratitude and joy. So I'm just going to read a brief piece that she wrote about her research and something that she did with her family. She said, the relationship between joy and gratitude was one of the important things I found in my research. And Brene Brown, most of you have probably heard of her, but she was a researcher into the nature of shame. And that's what really kickstarted her career and her writing career. She said, I wasn't expecting it. In my 12 years of research on 11,000 pieces of data, I did not interview one person who had described themselves as joyful who also did not actively practice gratitude. For me, it was very counterintuitive because I went into the research thinking that the relationship between joy and gratitude was, if you are joyful, you should be grateful. But it wasn't that way at all. Instead, practicing gratitude invites joy into our lives. Practice is the part that really changed my life, that really changed my family and the way we live every day. When I say practice gratitude, I don't mean the attitude of gratitude or feeling grateful. I mean practicing gratitude. These folks shared in common a tangible gratitude practice. Did y'all get your little gratitude journal when you came in today? We would call that a tangible gratitude practice. Some of them did interesting things, like at 1, 2, 3, 4, or 12:34 every day, they said something out loud that they were grateful for in their lives. One of the things we do as a family is to say grace at dinner. And so now, after learning about practicing gratitude, after grace, we go around and everyone says something that they are thankful for. What's interesting is when we first started, I thought my children were going to say, "Oh, Mom, are you experimenting on us again?" There was a little bit of that. But after we had done this for a couple of weeks, even on those crazy, busy nights when we were trying to get to soccer, piano, and homework, if Steve and I said a quick prayer and started eating, my kids were like, "Whoa, what are you grateful for?" It's been extraordinary because not only does it invite more joy into our house, it also is such a soulful window into what is going on in my kids' lives. There are some days when my 8th grader will say, "I'm joyful that there is a huge thick wall between my room and my brother's room." She'll say something very honest. But recently, she had a friend whose mother died. For a month, she would say, "I'm just so grateful you are all healthy right now." Not only did it make us all more aware of what we had and more willing to slow down and really be thankful for the joyful moments we had, but it also let me know where she was emotionally in her life. My son often says, "I'm grateful for bugs. I'm grateful for frogs." But sometimes he'll say, "I'm grateful that you picked me up early," or "I'm grateful that I finally understand adjectives." There's a great quote by a Jesuit priest that says, "It's not joy that makes us grateful. It's gratitude that makes us joyful." I guess I was just amazed to see that bubble up in my research so quickly. It's life-changing. So, recognizing the relationship between gratitude and joy, how could that change your life? Notice the focus on practice. It's not just about having an attitude of gratitude. It's not just about what's going on in our head. It's about how we're actually applying that to our lives. How do we express gratitude? How do we make that shift from complaining to being grateful? Now, I want to be really clear here that I'm not talking about what's been called toxic positivity, right? I'm not saying if there's something really wrong that needs to be fixed or changed that we should not do it. Absolutely, we should do it. What I am talking about is what are we predisposed to notice? Right? Are we predisposed to only see what's wrong? And how is that impacting our joy? I mean, I'm kind of making an assumption here that you would like more joy in your life. If that's wrong, let me know. Seriously. It's okay to be in joy. It's okay to focus on the wonderful things in our lives. That does not negate the not wonderful things that are going on in the world. But I guarantee you, you will have more energy to handle the not so great things that are going on in the world if you practice bringing more joy into your life. Worry, energy sucker. Joy, energy builder. How do we want to approach our lives? So I found this wonderful meditation on gratitude and joy by Jack Kornfield. So what we're going to do this morning is I'm going to lead you in a little bit of a shorter version of it, because it really helps us to see where is our attention going, right? And then when I'm done with the meditation, then Janie is going to sing us into our candle lighting. And the way, I'll give you the instructions now so we don't have to break the energy. So the way that this works is I have 2 of these. Yes, these are our Christmas candle lighting candles. And I will light 2 of these, and then I'll come up front, and you can come down after the meditation. I'm going to be guiding you into discerning something tangible that you are grateful for today. And then I'm going to invite you to come down, and I'm going to invite you to light one of the candles on the table. Doesn't matter. You can light whichever candle you feel drawn to. The little votives is kind of easier if you pick them up and do this, okay? And then put it back down. And then when you're done lighting your candle, at that point, you'll just be passing this down the aisles to one another. And by the time we're done, this entire table will be lit with your gratitude. And every year, it's just so beautiful after you all are done. So, let's sit, relax, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. So just relax, close your eyes, breathe, all is well. Breathe into your heart. Feel it soften. Feel it open. Feel it expand. Feel how lovely it is. And then we hear the words of Jack Kornfield, where he says, "With gratitude, I remember the people, animals, plants, insects, creatures of the sky and sea, air and water, fire and earth, all whose joyful exertion blesses my life every day." As I share his words, I invite you to make them your own. With gratitude, we remember. With gratitude, I remember the care and labor of 1,000 generations of elders and ancestors who came before me. With gratitude, we remember. I offer my gratitude for the blessing of this earth I have been given. With gratitude, we remember. I offer my gratitude for the measure of health I have been given. Together we are grateful. I offer my gratitude for the family and friends I have been given. Together we are grateful. I offer my gratitude for the community I have been given. Together we are grateful. I offer my gratitude for the teachings and lessons I have been given. Together we are grateful. I offer my gratitude for the life I have been given. Together we are grateful. Just as we are grateful for our blessings, so we can be grateful for the blessings of others. So as you continue to breathe gently, we shift to the cultivation of joy. So bring to mind someone you care about, someone it's easy to rejoice for. Just picture them in your mind's eye and feel the natural joy you have for their well-being, for their happiness, for their success. With each breath, offer them your grateful, heartfelt wishes. May you be joyful. May your happiness increase. May you not be separated from great happiness. May your good fortune and the causes for your joy and happiness increase. As you feel your joy for them, now I invite you to include yourself. Let those feelings of joy fill your body and your mind. Say to yourself, may I be joyful. May my happiness increase. May I not be separated from great happiness. May my good fortune and the causes for my joy and happiness increase. So as you experience that joy, as you rest in that joy, I invite you to bring to mind something very specific that you are grateful for today. And as Janie sings, I invite you to come up and light a candle to symbolize that cause of your joy.
Gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 So grateful. I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I am so grateful, I'm so grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
This is what your gratitude looks like. Notice that gratitude shines a light. Gratitude brings light. Gratitude brings joy. And as we're going to learn more of next week with Diwali, gratitude shines a light into the darkness. It's beautiful and you're beautiful. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Janie. That was gorgeous. I lit a candle for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So this is the time of our service where we get to be grateful for all of your generosity, for your giving of your time, your talent, your treasure, and your green bean casserole. And your turkey, and everything else that everybody brought in before the service. Gosh, does it smell great down there. So thank you for your giving in support of the work of this community. I think we can all agree that embracing a positive path for spiritual living and bringing acceptance and gratitude and joy into the world right now, there's never been a more important time. So thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving. What I'm thankful for ain't on no list, for it only in my heart exists. For time has helped me understand the things I can't hold in my hand. For those that came before my turn, or from whom I've gathered lessons learned, that light the path that lies ahead. I see them as I bow my head. Yes, I'm thankful for the Lord above, the gift of His unending love, the promise kept that there is something more. These are the things I'm thankful for. For our children, hear this prayer. Let love surround them everywhere. And may the children's children know the one from whom all blessings flow. Yes, I'm thankful for the Lord above, the gift of His unending love, the promise kept that there is something more. These are the things I'm thankful for. And amidst these gifts and presents we receive most every day, may we take a thoughtful second just to fold our hands and pray. Yes, I'm thankful for the Lord above, the gift of His unending love, the promise kept that there is so much more. These are the things I'm thankful for.
How thankful are we for them? Oh my goodness. Let's stand and share in our unity blessing. together. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in each and every one of you. Yes, we do.
We are one in the Spirit, we are one in our hearts. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in our hearts. And we celebrate harmony, our unity in hearts. And they'll know who we are by our love, by our love. They will know who we are by our love. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. We will work with each other, we will work side by side, and we'll guard each one's dignity and honor each one's pride. And they'll know who we are by our love, by our love. They will know who we are by our love. We will walk hand in hand, we will walk with each other, we will walk hand in hand, and together we'll spread the news that God is in our land. And they'll know who we are by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know who we are by our love.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well. Jody, you're channeling Charles Fillmore. That's what he used to do when they were repeating affirmations. He would do this, and he's like directing the affirmations, right? Whoa, good job, honey. That was awesome. You go, girl. All right, have a wonderful week as soon as you join us for our love feast. And then you know the rule. After the love feast, you either help clean up or you help to schlep up all of the Christmas decorations from downstairs. Sherry will be in charge of that. Lisa and Linda are in charge of food. So go on downstairs, find a seat, and we will enjoy our love feast together. Have a wonderful week, our YouTube and Facebook friends. We love you. What, honey?